Wow. Good. Hello, Jenny. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm good, thank you.
Wonderful.
Hello.
Hello. So, Carol and Jenny, were you able to finalize some time to meditate together every day? Or maybe a few days a week?
We, to be honest, we didn't chat together yet, but this is in the plan this week. If you are okay with that, Jenny.
Yes.
But
Find out, make it work. Start some group call for the people there. In America, people have to meditate. Right? So, yeah. Now do it. All right. Liz is walking there. I don't know. Liz, are you coming to see me in Lithuania? Because you are just nearby.
Do you ask me?
Yeah. Because you are walking. I thought you are coming to me in Lithuania to see me,
Yes.
Estonia.
I'm already on halfway. I'm in
Oh, wow.
South Estonia.
Oh, wow. So you are in South of Estonia. Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Already on the way.
Already on the way. So we are in Klaipeda right now. Nice place.
Sorry?
Klaipeda.
I couldn't catch you.
So at Baltic Sea.
Yeah, yeah. It's such a warm day today.
Uh-huh.
I'm together with my son.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Very good, very good. All right. So, what we want to talk about today? Anybody has any questions? Or nothing? Let's sit in silence today. This is good. Or let's talk about silence. Right? That's also a very good question. Let's talk about silence. What can you talk about silence? When you need to be in silence, you just need to be in silence. Like you cannot talk about peace, you need to make peace. Similarly, you need to make silence, or you need to feel silence. Right? So it's a very interesting topic, actually. Somebody has asked me to talk about silence and calming the mind. Now, I have seen many people who want to go for forced silence days in order to calm the mind. My approach is a little bit different. So I would say that once we develop, or once we work to develop a calmer mind, the silence comes automatically. And that silence is that amount of silence, or that quality of silence, which nobody can take away, which nobody can shatter or disturb. More people are joining. Let me just. Good. All right. So Maria is here. Mukta is here. More people are here. Right. Hello, Maria.
Hey.
Good. So, okay. So I was talking about something interesting, but I'll continue it. Before that, I want to tell you that Carol and Jenny both also will be talking about starting everyday group meditation class, like for 30 minutes, maybe 5 days a week or 7 days a week, for the people who are living in America and Canada, in that time zone. All right. So if you are available and if you want to join the group meditation classes, you can also tell them. And also if you are if you want to coordinate, if you want to give some time so that more people can join and it can grow. But not I mean, as a coordinator group, there would be 4 or 5 people, and people can actually, if sometime one person doesn't have time, another person can be there, and you can keep inviting new people also. There is a process how it will grow. But the idea is to run a everyday group meditation class, which people from our community and also new people can join. So if you want to be a coordinator, or if you just want to be a participant, just tell me after this call, right? Good. Okay. And we got Constant.
Hello, I'm sorry I'm late.
No problems. How are you doing?
Yes, good, thank you. Just rushing back to get here. But I'm here, so it's okay.
All right. So did you start some of your classes, Constantine?
Yes, yes.
Wonderful. All right. So please introduce yourself with the Sangha here.
Okay. I don't know how many people are on here. Hello. Do you want me to introduce myself? Did you say? Okay. Yeah, I'm Constantina. Hello, everybody. I live near Liverpool in the UK. I am a teacher, and I'm really happy to be here. That's all I can say right now. Look forward to meeting you all.
Okay. You have to unmute you. Yes, thank you for. So Constantina is she has just joined the training 2 days ago, and it's like somehow we just find this immediate connect. She is also a seeker, and so the first time she is joining this call, so I asked her to introduce. So this is our Sangha, people from all the countries, and at different time, different people join. But it's important to keep connected in the Sangha energy, because then you learn a lot with each person, with their experiences, their questions, and many things, right? Good. Thank you. Okay, so we were talking about silence and developing a calm mind. So many people say that they want to they go to the forced silence days to develop the calm mind. Sometimes that idea works for few people, but sometimes it doesn't work. At the same time, there is a setback, there is a danger. Those people who are already in sad energy or depression or anxiety, they should not go to the forced silence. That's very important thing to understand. Okay, because as we understand during the training, we work with 3 main energies: love, peace, and joy. And there are different energies which are required to heal different kind of situations. Sometimes you need peace energy, sometimes you need love energy, sometimes you need joy energy. All the 3 kind of energy, they heal our soul. But what kind of energy we need at what time is a very important thing to understand. So what happens that, for example, if you are having, if somebody is already in depression, feeling lonely or left out or deeply hurt, and somehow has disconnected that himself or herself from the world, living alone, and then want to go to the forced silence in order to calm their mind, it would be opposite effect. Why? Because that time that person needs not a peace energy, that time that person needs joy energy and love energy to heal that himself or herself. Right? So what that person needs some connection, some coming back into life. to know that he or she is not alone or left out. There is space for that person in this world. So to come back into the connection, to come back into the acceptance, the complete, absolute, non-judgmental acceptance of himself or herself, to come back to the space where that person can feel comfortable and home and safe and not overpowered by others. And that will bring that person the restful energy. That will bring that person the calming down of the anxiety or the stress or the depression. How that will happen? With the love or with the joy energy. Right. And then the silence which will come from that would come as part of restfulness, inner restfulness. It is very important. We learn a lot about restfulness in 300 hours, right? All of you guys, Carol is still doing, but Maria and Jevle has gone through that, also Mukta. So we talk a lot about restfulness and how to gain this restful energy inside. And silence comes from restfulness. Because what is your purpose? What is your target to achieve inside? Actually, it's not silence. It is peace. If silence becomes depression, or silence is depressive or more overwhelming, then how will it bring you peace? So silence never is equal to peace. You have to understand this. Silence has to be restful, because restfulness leads you to peace. So what you need to target is restfulness in life and not to silence, because silence can lead you to restfulness, and then restfulness can lead you to the peace, or silence can lead you to more depression or feeling more alone or feeling more left out, both the things. So as a conscious meditator, our effort for ourselves and for others is not to bring them in silence, but to bring them in restful state of being. And once a person is in restful state, that restfulness will bring the silence automatically, because it will bring the peace. And that peace brings silence automatically. So silence is not the target. Peace is the target. We have to understand that. And we have to work with that. And peace can be achieved more by understanding restfulness. But problem is that most of the people on the world, on the name of gaining peace, on the name of meditating, they go after silence. And sometimes they practice forced silence techniques. And they really become harmful for many people. And that we need to avoid. We need to see if for some person, silence is spontaneous or easy, or they love it. That's great. They can go for it. Because how to check it? They need to feel restful. If you are practicing silence and it is increasing restfulness inside you, keep practicing it. If you're practicing silence and if it is increasing restlessness inside you, it is making you more restless, then don't practice silence. Practice some joy energy things. Practice some dance meditation. Practice some connection, because that will bring you that will bring you home in this world. That will bring you home in the connection, and that will bring you some love, some acceptance, some respecting energy to you, which will bring you restfulness, and that restfulness will bring the peace. You understand? Anybody wants to say anything or question on anything on this?
Yeah, I wanted to ask what you can do to bring about a restful state.
Yes.
Does that
So
make
the
sense?
restful state, it's a very good question. Restful state is not an event. It's not one thing that, okay, you take a pill and you become restful. It's about developing a conscious life. And you just started the training. So with each session, actually, you'll be learning how to develop the conscious life, because we work on physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual, all the 4 levels. And that automatically will bring a restful being inside you, right? So of course, it's really good because right now, how many sessions you have done, Constantina? You have done some session? One. All right. So in the second session, you will do this, what meditation brings. This exercise is wonderful. So you will do the rating now, and then after the training is completed, you will do the rating again then. And you will see the difference. And that's the fun because you see your own growth, right? And then you will automatically feel that you are more restful because one, you are more empowered. When you are more empowered, you are less anxious. When you are less anxious, you are more restful. You understand? So empowerment. Second, you are more free. So when you are more free, you are less anxious. When you are less anxious, you are more restful. You understand? So it's a beautiful, wholesome development.
Yes, no, I understand it. I'm writing it all down.
Wonderful. All right. Anybody wants to ask anything? Or want to share some experience related with this? That with the 4 silence and restfulness or something? I've got many of the such kind of example from my many students, or sometimes people come for counseling, etc. But if you have anything to share? No? Yeah. Yes, Maria.
Hi, sir.
Okay. Yes, Pranavi.
Yeah.
Hello.
Based on the sorry.
Yeah, Pranavi, you say, then Maria will say.
Based on the situations I went through, I forced myself to be in silence. Then eventually it brought me to a state that I express it out with conscious and being conscious, consciously talk, all of that. So even though I did 100 hours of training, I don't know that I went through all of that again. And now I started doing 100 hours of training again, and started doing inner abundance as well. So it is actually helping me a way to. So first day when I started, I rated myself as 1, and it all. Second day even I did the same thing without moving to the next inner abundance flow. Then I was still in the same rating 1. Then I moved on and I realized that I'm still in 1. So even though I'm able to see that I'm in a conscious state every hour, and then I'm trying to bring the consciousness, but not the happiness or the joy. So I believe this is very great, and I would like to do the journey and move forward.
Yes. Yes, Pranavi, good that you have realized it. Bring some joy, energy. Focus on that. How you can increase it in your life. Think about it. If you want to share with me something personally or discuss with me, you're most welcome to give me a call later and we can talk on that. But focus on that because soul is here for its own joy. You have to understand, soul is peaceful itself. But why soul is then going through this entire drama? Why soul is experiencing this manifested body, this world of matrix or anything? It just needs joy out of it. It's just a play, right? Like Maya Mein Leela. All right. So it's just a joy which it looks for because it is peace in itself. So soul has to feel that joy. And if you are not focusing on the things or activities which bring joy in your life, then you are actually wasting your life during that time. Okay. So that will be really probably this is right now for you is your healing path. Okay. So focus on that. And if you want to talk to me, I'm available. We can discuss, right? Okay, and learn.
Sure, sir.
Yeah, do the training again very nicely. If you are not on the new system, then ask Mukta. She will put it to, and then she will give you the access, and you will gain every. I mean, you will get all the content there, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pranavi. You will do good. Be strong, right? And bring it on. Everything will be
Yeah, sure, sir. Thank you.
sorted. Good. Thank you. Yes, Maria.
So the main energies that we work, peace, love, and joy, right? The purpose is to experience them fully. So joy is we can do it through meditations like dance meditation and movement meditation. You also, I remember in your training, you always talk about being spontaneous in life and breaking the routine and all of that. Then peace is, we do the silent meditation. And then love is through connection, right? So I've been teaching meditation lately, and I find that for some people, silent meditation is very difficult, as it is, okay? But what I am doing is that my goal is that at some point they're not fearful of that silence meditation. So what I'm doing is I am sometimes starting the meditation with music or with joy, and then after that having a few minutes of silence, so they can start tasting that it is okay. They're not going to die in silence. Because I think I have one particular case of a girl that I see that sometimes it is fearful of the unknown, fearful of not knowing what to do in that silence, okay, of what's going to happen. And also a little bit of not wanting to do it, right? Like, I prefer to live my life in this unconscious state but I think the job of a meditation teacher is also to very nicely start introducing it, not always, you know, saying, oh, it's okay. I think, and I wanted to hear your idea, because in my opinion, the silent meditation, I started not with silence. Eventually, I started now, I sit in meditation every day, and it is so powerful and so transformative for me that I think it would be sad if I don't encourage people little by little to do it.
Yes. So very true. And it is a good point of view to understand that you don't want to make people remain fearful of silent meditation. And all of my meditation, if you realize, they must include the silent sitting in the end. Even for example, in kirtan meditation or in dance or in laughter, we always include silence in the end. So anyway, we bring people into silence in all the meditation. We automatically bring people into silence. And of course, that way they realize that, yeah, they can be in silence, and they can be in silence in much more easy manner rather than, forcing it. Because before that, they are prepared with joy energy, or with, in the connection dance, with love energy, or different way where they are somehow more active, but ending always into silence. So that is an integral part of meditation. Being in silence or silent sitting is an integral part of the meditation. When I am talking about that start with the joy energy, it is not only about the techniques, but where we need to focus in the life, as what kind of energy we need to bring in our life right now. Because joy energy, for example, comes the most, as I have seen, by living a life you like to live, or by doing that kind of work you love to work on, or you love to do, you know, that kind of life, or a life of fearlessness, a life of freedom, this brings great satisfaction and great joy energy in your life. So joy energy does not mean, some erratic or short time entertainment or some short time fun. These are different things. Fun is a different word with different meaning. Entertainment is a different word with different meaning. And joy is the different word with different meaning. So joy energy is the energy which remains inside you, which brings you fulfillment, and which makes you feel that, yeah, it's worth living, it's beautiful living, it's good to be in this life, it's amazing, right? That is the feeling which comes from the joy energy. And when you meditate, when you, for example, able to meditate also, or if for example, about this girl which you felt, she is afraid or not comfortable with sitting silence, but after the dance, if you are making her sit in silence for 5 minutes also or 10 minutes also, and she is able to do it nicely without any problem, after that, when she would realize that, oh my god, I was sitting for silence in 10 minutes and it was good for me, or 30 minutes or 1 hour, whatever, and I could do that, it's good for me. So what that realization will bring is the joy energy to her. You understand? And that will encourage her to do this more. That will encourage to bring more peace energy. So they all are interconnected. The idea is how we are approaching that. We go from any gate, we will enter the same inner circle, right? Inner place. We can enter from any gate, which we can enter from any door. So how we need to approach it is very important. Also, so whenever we are making people understand, first of all, there are two kind of people. Whenever you go out and start giving meditation classes, one kind of people which are very less in the world, you will find they will say, oh, I love meditation, I would love to sit, I would love to learn, whatever. So those are those people who are ready to do anything whatever you teach them, because they love meditation or they want to learn meditation. So it's their willingness. And then you find another kind of people, world is full of them. They say, oh, meditation is not for me, or I find it boring, or I cannot do it, or I tried but I cannot concentrate, or this and that, blah blah blah. They can give you 10,000 reasons not to meditate, or why they cannot meditate. We, as the meditation trainers or masters, we have solution to all of those reasons, right? That's our power. We have solution to all those reasons. We have the techniques, we have the approaches, we have the ways that we can address any of them. We can say, okay, if you cannot concentrate, it's great, you don't need to concentrate. Come, meditation is not concentration, we learned it in our first sessions. Or I cannot sit in silence, but yeah, I love dancing, I love running, I love doing this, I love being creative, I love being whatever it is, expressive. We have things to do with that. So for us as a meditation masters, it is important to understand that only these three things, love, peace, joy, we should have clarity about it. And we should also not stuck our mind in silence or forceful silence. We will bring people to the peace energy automatically. We will bring people to sitting in silent sittings automatically, but we will not force it. Like you are not forcing it. You are creating a beautiful path for the person to walk and to reach to that silence zone. Right. So that is the entire idea, which is a very beautiful example. And this is what I want to tell all of you meditation masters, that don't remain stuck with this idea of bringing silence or forcing silence, rather than let it cultivate spontaneously and nurture it. Right?
Yeah. The other thing I wanted to tell you is that in Spanish, we don't have the word restfulness. It does not exist.
Okay. So what do you have? Actually, Spanish are not about restfulness because, for example, even on physical level, if you think then there is no restfulness in Latin culture, our body is not there to rest. It can be sleeping or it can be dancing, right?
We only have relaxed
Uh-huh.
or tranquility.
Or
Tranquility.
tranquility. Okay, wonderful. Yeah.
So it's I use more relaxed. I
Oh,
thought that
yeah.
I say we want to feel our body and we want to be relaxed in any situation, because restful is not a word.
All right. So you can call it inner relaxation, that inner relaxed state. Right?
Yes.
More inner. So make it more deep. That are you relaxed inside? You know?
Right.
Yeah. Because if you are relaxed inside, you can be active outside, but relaxed inside. Like we learned that how you can be very active and very functional, even you are very restful inside. Right.
Mhm.
That inside you have never moved, but outside you have never refrained yourself from any action. And that is beautiful. Right. That's
Mhm.
what we learn. So yeah. So you can call it inner relaxed state. Make it little
Yeah.
more. But this is interesting. In Spanish, you don't have this restfulness word. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. Maybe back then they never needed to be restful.
No.
Yeah, this is good. Oh. Okay. Yeah, Jenny.
I just wanted to say that I really appreciate this topic because all of my training previously had been based on silence and peace, and it was really lacking that joy element. And I think that's why I was drawn to you, one of the many reasons. But it was also hard for me. And so I know when I did my workshop, I knew that I was lacking in the joy element, and you confirmed that. And so I reworked it, and you said to me, you're not always going to find the people that want to come and be in silence and meditation. There's, a lot of people out there who that is difficult for, and I am running across those people a lot, and I'm realizing even my own kids who are in their early 20s, we live in a very peaceful home with lots of property and trees, and it's like a resort. And when they're here too much, they can start feeling a little bit of that sadness creep in, and I'm seeing that now where I didn't see it before. And my daughter actually brought that subject up last night. She was home, and now she comes home from college and can appreciate that silence. But when she was here, particularly in high school during COVID, it really became a negative thing for her. And now I have the tools from your training. It's almost like a magic trick that you take people from doing into being, merging that activity into silence without them really even knowing. And that is a tremendous gift to be able to pass on to others. So thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Jenny. This is such a wonderful sharing. And yeah, this is so good. So how old is your daughter?
She's 21.
And she's in high school or college?
She's in college.
All right, good. Wonderful. So, this is something wonderful. This is exactly what this brings me immense joy. Your sharing brings me immense joy because this is where I want my trainings to reach to these young people. And, ultimately, like I really feel so much joy and happiness when I see Mukta and how she works, and she's there in front of you right now also. All these young kids, they really need to learn and understand and know their energies of life and what works for them and what does not work for them. Because what is the problem in this age is there's so much of energy but no direction. So energy goes everywhere. And the thing is, as we say, that water goes easily towards the slope. It does not climb up. Right.
Mhm,
So this
mhm.
raw energy at this age is just like a water. So wherever there will be slope, it will just be, the energy will be going there, until unless they have the rooting, the understanding, and the ability to sustain their energy within themselves so that it does not go down the drain. So this is very
Mhm.
important for the people in their young age, in their youth, to understand and realize and differentiate different energies, which is beautiful. So I think from this aspect, you can also talk to her so that she can become more aware and more responsible about her own energies, and she can sustain it and not to leak it or drain it out, right? That's
Mhm.
one. Second thing, what you're sharing reminded me is that for years and years or years, because as you said that before doing my training, the previous training were more focused on silence and peace. And I am also focused on peace, but I am focused on
Mhm.
peace, love, joy all together. And I am not focused on silence because I'm focused on peace. If silence is the way, let it be. If dance is the way, let it be. If love is the way, let it be. Whatever is the way, let it be. But focus is peace, right? But this has been a problem with all these systems and traditions of meditation for thousands of years. And I am not doubting anybody. But today, we have, after so many years of like thousands and thousands years of the history of meditation, we still have very less meditators in world. Why?
Mhm.
And we still have very less joyful people out of meditation. Why? Because of the wrong approach of how meditation has been taught for thousands of years in the world. Because somehow these teachings have made meditation a very complicated and complex subject for people. And people have developed either the fear or hatred or, you know, disinterest towards it. And why? Because we gave so much of norms and do's and don'ts and put people into forced things, forced silence, forced sometimes yoga asana, forced, you cannot drink, you cannot eat non-veg, lot many things. While, and that's why, I mean, sometimes people don't like me saying this, but I always say this, that the world is full of those meditation masters or those spiritual masters who were eating all kind of food, who were drinking, who were not doing yoga, who were not caring about sitting silent for hours, but still they were such an enlightened being, and you cannot deny their conscious level. Thousands of Sufi masters, thousands of Zen masters, Jesus, Gurdjieff, Ramakrishna Paramhans, I mean, thousands of masters in India. Meera, who just became enlightened and such a deep meditator just by dancing and devotion. And if you
Mhm.
ask her that you have to sit in silence, she will say, what? How can I do that? I just know how to dance, how to sing, how to love my God. And in her songs, she has given such gems of consciousness, which a deep meditator can give only. But she was just singing them simply and dancing and crying and being in love with her God. That was her meditation. And similarly, Buddha, who meditated the whole life, but once he got enlightened, he only spoke about compassion. Compassion is love energy, it's connection.
Mhm.
Because when you, as I say, you can take any door, but inside you will reach the same beautiful space. And then you realize, normally it has happened in the history that masters, they have walked on one path. When they reached, they spoke on of another path, of another energy. Why? Because probably they realized that they have been missing this energy during their journey. So they started speaking about that. Right? And it's so
Mhm.
beautiful, because then
Mhm.
it's complete. Like Buddha speaking about love after, and also there was another master called Mahavir. He also spoke once he got enlightened. They both were together in the same time frame. and they were hardcore meditators. But Buddha spoke about compassion, and Mahavir spoke about non-violence when after they got enlightened. Non-violence and compassion both are love energy. So they spoke about love. Meera, when she became enlightened, she has sang song of deep consciousness, which is about the meditative energy, peace energy, and not a dancing energy thing, right? It is so amazing. So all three things, but as modern meditators, if we understand all these three energies properly and understand their importance and role and enjoy all of them along the way, we would be wholesome meditators. And that's what we need to be, right? And then also we would know how to handle people from all walks of life, with all kind of backgrounds, with all kind of blocks, or from wherever they are coming from. We can help them, right? Wonderful. So now for us, with this training or with all of you, I am actually making this effort to change this idea and perception about meditation in this world, and to make meditation available so easily to everyone that everybody can become. I mean, everybody can meditate. Simple as that. If you are having a soul, you can meditate. It's simple. Like if you are having a soul, you can be soulful, right? So if you are having a soul, you can be meditating, and it's okay. So it's like that. Good.
I that kind of brought to light a part 2 question, if there's time.
Yeah.
My son, he has been sick for the last year and a half. He was in college working really hard to finish up his civil engineering degree, high stress, and ended up with COVID, mono, and then COVID again. And he has been sick ever since. And he does do meditation. He's on a program to rewire the nervous system, and he is working really hard. But I do see and he's not doing our meditations. He's in a program that rewires the nervous system, and there's a meditation process through that. But it is very traditional meditation, sit in silence, focus on the breath. It's almost like a robotic person is leading the meditations. But how, when you're young, or at any age really, and you kind of feel like you've had your life taken from you, and so you're already lacking joy, how best do you recommend kind of incorporating that into the life of somebody who they don't feel well, and maybe they don't feel like dancing, or I don't know. Do you have any suggestions for that?
Yes. So in that sense, when person feel this kind of weakness or disconnection with the world because of the sickness and stuff, the most important thing is to feel that energy and that prana, that life force energy in you back. It is very important. It is basically lacking of the life force energy and your connection with it. What can help to him, and he can continue with the program he's going through, but at the same time, this being of light meditation, it will not disturb anything in him, and Om meditation, that is 2 things. Third thing is involving with the nature. So sitting on the grass, doing the rooting meditation, it will help him greatly. The full rooting meditation, where we also move our body, you check the root chakra video again and do that. And sitting on the grass, right? Without any any mat or anything, okay? Or also sitting on the roots of the tree. If you have trees who have roots outside, so he can do the same meditation sitting on the root of the tree, his own root. That would be awesome. Okay. Also tree hugging and touching the third eye, heart, and the navel with the tree, and sharing the energy, exchange the energy. They take the good energy from the tree and fresh energy, fresh prana, and give away your used up energy to the tree, and tree can take care of that. So use tree as a healer. Okay. And he needs to do one experiment. If you need to tell me if he likes it and and how it is doing, then I can tell you more about it. He has to no, I cannot tell it in public. I'll tell you later. And then he has to do it 3 days and then tell me how is he feeling, right? But
Okay.
these things are overall good, all safe, all beautiful, will not disturb. Okay.
Okay.
Everything
Okay. That's helpful. Thank you.
Great. Wonderful.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody wants to talk anything? Constantina, you were saying, I am currently working with my son now. He is 9. Okay. You want to share something about him?
Yeah, so I've been meditating on and off since when COVID started, and that's what gave me peace to get through everything, which was the good experience in that is I've been able to work with Ray and building up strength in his ability to stay peaceful. But we try to do like a walking meditation as well, so there's more action involved, and it's just a work in progress because he can sometimes lose focus, but we're like working on the understanding and the language. Like, so when he goes to bed at night, he says, okay, good night, mum. I love you just as much as the universe and divine, and have the best sleep as much as the universe and divine. And then I just say to him, oh, you too, babe, you more. So we're working on the language, and I'm hoping that the things that I do, I'll be able to teach him and show him so he knows from this young age. And I keep continuing with the idea of the beauty that he has in him and him understanding how amazing he is, and just trying to fill him up with more confidence, because that's what they're lacking when they're a child, obviously.
Yes, so no problems. This tree hugging, standing on the tree roots and hugging the tree, and walking on the grass and doing the rooting meditation, which you will learn during your training. This will help him also greatly.
Yeah.
And he has to do some humming or om. Om meditation you have done, ask him to do it. It will help him.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
after om, he should do some humming. So for example, om.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, that
So
he loves doing
part
things
should
like
be
that.
om. The humming part should be longer. And later on, after doing say 7-10 times om, he can just do like this. Okay. And
Okay.
when he will do it, he will pay attention to his third eye chakra. Okay.
Yeah.
Vibration should go there and on navel. So maybe you can do like when you are doing om, the attention is on third eye chakra, and when you are doing like humming for 5 minutes later, sometime the attention is on the navel chakra. Okay, these two chakras you need to activate and balance, and this will help greatly every day. Okay,
Oh, thank you.
most welcome. Good, it's simple and magical. The universe is out there to help us and tell us everything. Just listen. Listen to the life, listen to the universe. Right? Good. As I told you, and this is also the first lesson, also my first directive to everybody whenever we start the 300-hour training, and those who have done it or doing it understand, know this, that I say in the first class that no drama. So the more no drama in life. If you carry drama in your life, it will keep you away from the real connection of your true being and universe. This connection, your synchronicity is disconnected or disturbed by the drama. So the less drama you have inside you, whatever you consider as drama, currently start with that. But the less drama you have inside you, your less tantrums, emotional drama, tantrums, complaints, lot many things. Uh, it it keeps you away from that synchronicity and from that connection and from that receiving the insights in your life, right? So overall, when you progress in that, it will help you. Like Pranavi said that she has also again started doing this inner abundance training. Everybody of you can do it. On my website, it's free. And it's free for everybody. Actually, you should also give it to your friends and families and students or anybody you know, because can be a very good gift. Give it to everybody. Let them do it. Let them feel some inner abundance automatically every day with one contemplation. It really works magically, right? You guys should do it. Wonderful. And yeah, good talk today, huh? Well, every time it is like this. All right. Anybody wants to say or ask anything else? Yes, Carol, you're trying to say something? Yeah, so unmute yourself. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just a really short, just thank you because yeah, no drama. It's a really good call for me today. And also like the subject was, yeah, really good. And like you say, the universe sent me always what I need to hear. And again, today, this is true. So thank you for that. I will try to join. Like I've been missed like the last 3 weeks, I think, and I'm really happy I made this time this morning to do it. So thanks. That's it.
Thank you. Good.
Again,
See you back.
yeah.
Thank you, Carol.
Thank
Okay. So yeah, so today I also chose a very unusual space for me to sit. So I'm actually sitting on a window here. And it's a nice place to sit because I was like little feeling hot and it's nice wind. And now we will do some meditation together. Let's sit in silence for some 10 minutes. Okay. All right. So sit straight, close your eyes. Feel very connected within yourself and feel loved within yourself. Feel loved by the universe, by the divine. Feel loved that even if life pushes you, it is actually making you grow more, making you grow more spiritual, making you grow more in your synchronicity. It is all love. Now take a 3 deep breaths. Slowly move your fingers and toes. Put your hands together. Rub them. Place them on your eyes and open your eyes. And rub the hands back on your face and on your body. Namaste. Good. Thank you so much for all to join today. I see you next week. Live a conscious life, full of love, peace, joy. Love you. Okay, our hug. Bye.